He's sitting up there taking his attitude, thinking that he's smarter than everybody else, and he just said, these people prove my point. Meanwhile, you are so busy with your head up your ass, smelling your own shit. Like it is the best thing in the world.
Ooh,
that you don't realize that you just proved everybody else's point.
And also, the comic book nerds did not vote for Trump. You stupid motherfucker.
Yeah, you know
That's what he's saying, right?
Pretty much. You know,
There ain't no comic book nerd vote for Trump.
Oh, you'd be surprised. Hey man, look.
Okay,
man,
let me be quiet.
Let me tell you something. If gays voted for Trump, some nerds did too.
I'm out.
I've never had that. I've never had a homeless person offer to sell me something, so that was nice.
No, that's good. I like the way. Yeah, they
ass
are
or
grateful,
dick.
man. You know, you bought the guy breakfast, and he wasn't grateful for it all.
No.
Wasn't the kind of breakfast he wanted, though.
Yeah.
I mean, if you'd be a little more considerate.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
He said, I said sausage. Wink.
Yeah.
No.
Wait, what's the wink?
Yeah.
You know, you should have got him a shirt from dtmerch.com.
Oh, yes.
He would have been very grateful for that. Hey, you look very stylish with your hoodie on, man. Double toast while you smoking rock.
Yeah. While you selling that rock.
Yeah, while you smoking that rock. Like discounted, great. Get this black classic tee with the white logo. Oh, hey, well, you know what? If you had got those crack rocks, you could have put them in his backpack right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. And get the phone cover and get the gift of choice with our gift certificate. And you know something, now that you are a toasty, go ahead and subscribe. Keep these shows going. Remember that you can subscribe many ways. One of the ways that I would use is your Amazon account. Combine it with an Amazon Pay button. Put your username in there. You put your password in there. Press enter. Ooh, shit. Do you feel, what's happening to me, mama? I'm feeling strange things in my parts. Baby, it's just that toasted goodness all over your body right there.
In my parts?
Yeah. Right now.
But now,
Say what needs to be said.
What needs to be said?
Listen.
Come on now.
Let's just talk about Bill Maher real quick.
Oh, shit.
Because apparently Bill Maher can't shut the fuck up himself. So let's do it.
Now, see, I didn't see this.
Okay, well, I'm gonna catch you up on this. I'm gonna catch you up on this.
All right,
you know, because here's the thing. Bill Maher, who, despite someone that I find smart and insightful, continues to be a dumbass.
And fuck up.
And fuck. Let me tell you what. To get you caught up, Billy, right here.
Okay.
It wasn't even 48 hours after beloved legend Stan Lee died.
My man.
Shortly after Stan Lee died, Bill Maher decides to get on the internet and write a blog about adulting. And I'm going to read you some of this to get you caught up. Adulting. Adulting is something that he thinks is a horrible term because adulting is something that you should be doing anyway without somebody having to tell you as a responsible adult. But the thing is, you can't do it because you're too busy being stuck on things from your childhood.
So like paying your bills, your adulting, does that mean?
Yeah, things like that.
Oh, I'm
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
Terms.
But with this blog that he wrote on real-time-with-bill-maher .blog.
Dash dumbass.
Yeah. Dash shut the
Dash
fuck
fuck
up.
up. Yeah.
He said, let me catch you up on this. This is about Stan Lee. The guy who created Spider-Man and the Hulk has died, and America is in mourning. Deep, deep mourning for a man who inspired millions to, watch a movie, I guess.
Oh,
Someone on Reddit posted, I'm so incredibly grateful I lived in a world that included Stan Lee. Personally, I'm grateful I lived in a world that included oxygen and trees. But hey, to each his own. Now, I have nothing against comic books. I read them now and then when I was a kid and when I was all out of Hardy Boys. But the assumption everyone had back then, both the adults, and he's saying the assumption everyone had back then, both the adults and the kids, was that comics were for kids. And when you grew up, you moved on to big boy books without the pictures. All right, man, you know what? That's your opinion. Said and done. I'm cool. No, wait! I'm not finished. There's more. He goes on. But wait, there's more. And for an extra $19.99, I'll throw in this bullshit. He says here.
I'll fuck up my career.
But then 20 years or so ago, something happened. Adults decided they didn't have to give up kid stuff. And so they pretended comic books were actually for sophisticated literature. And because America has over 4,500 colleges, which means we need more professors than we have smart people, some dumb people got to be professors by writing theses with titles like Otherness and Heterodoxy and the Silver Surfer or some shit like that. Anyway, he's talking about people writing theses on comic book material. And now when adults are forced to grow up and do grown-up things like buy auto insurance, they call it adulting, and act like it's some giant struggle. Goes on to conclude, I'm not saying we've necessarily gotten stupider. The average Joe is smarter in a lot of ways than he was back in, say, the 1940s, when a big night out was the Three Stooges short and a Carmen Miranda musical. The problem is we're using our smarts on stupid stuff. I don't think it's a huge stretch to suggest that Donald Trump could only get elected in a country that thinks comic books are important. So pretty much, if you want to narrow it down, Stan Lee helped get Donald Trump elected. If you want to bring it down, I mean, that's
fucking stupid.
Oh, and you're stupid if you read comics. The irony in this is that he's doing what comic book nerds do.
Yeah, exactly.
Getting online,
Trolling.
complaining. Yeah.
And bitching.
Yeah, bitching.
About nothing.
About nothing. Motherfucker sounds like comic book guy from The Simpsons.
Yeah.
I'm going to complain on my blog.
Worst episode.
Yeah. Adulting. Worst word ever.
It's like Stan Lee.
I take
Maybe, I don't
umbrage
know.
at adults reading comic
I
books.
take umbrage. Those reading comics.
They would write
And
about it.
That's how Donald Trump got elected.
I went somewhere else there, but yeah.
As we said, this is not the first time that Bill Maher's hubris has caused him to say something that rubbed people the wrong way. You know, we all remember this incident here.
But wow, I got to get to Nebraska more. Work in the field.
That's part of that. That's
Senator. I'm a house nigga. No, it's
Nah, you just a dumb nigga.
You know what, though? That didn't bother me that much.
That did not bother me all that much because I got that it was in context.
Because I got what he was saying.
I got that
he
he was
like that Fields shit. And the way he said Fields, and then that.
Yeah.
Shitty
We'll have you
smile.
work out in the field with us. No,
Field
I got it. I
Yeah,
called hell
that.
over defending him on this, saying that, look, maybe
I defend him.
Maybe he shouldn't have said it because I know, look, it just gets people in trouble when they say it. So,
Sure, but what I'm saying is,
But it was in
I
context
knew
or something.
I knew he was coming from.
Yeah.
and he didn't mean it like that in a shitty way. He loves his black women, as you know.
Man, he does.
It's just like him and De Niro, boy, they're gonna be fighting over bitches.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like I got that, and you know, I hated when Ice Cube came on the show going, "Look here, Bill, I'm gonna tell you what's up." It's like, nigga, go ahead and do. Are we there again yet, or whatever the fuck? Get the fuck out of here, trying to act all hard and shit. Your black ass. But yeah, straight out of fucking Riverdale. But no, but I mean, I got where he was coming from. But,
No, I got where he's coming from,
but
too.
He did fuck up, but I got.
But you know
where
what he fucked up?
Because
in
you
here?
know, oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead, son.
No, it's all right.
But because, you know, the thing is with that, he fucked up. But even then, where I got the context of what he was doing, he even tried to come out and defend it too much. He just said, listen, I made a lot of people mad, and he owned up to it.
He did.
And he apologized, and he actually went out and got feedback from people about what he had done.
Like Eric
You know,
Dyson.
he was modest about it.
Yeah.
You know, he was humble about it.
Michael Eric Dyson, you know that guy, the big. He was like, yo, man, I got you. You fucked up, but I knew you're coming from.
But
You know,
it
he
was,
had him on
but
the
it was
show.
with that incident.
Sure, with that particular incident.
Yeah, but here he's like, it's not the N-word. These are comic books and they're stupid. So I'm gonna double down on what I was saying. So he
Oh,
goes on
shit.
to Larry King, and Larry King
Oh,
says,
no.
I gotta ask you about this. You're catching a lot of flack for your words about Stan Lee.
Larry King still fucking with
Yeah,
me.
Larry King, yeah. Larry King out there on YouTube.
Larry King's like, nah, I got your ass now. I'm still here, motherfucker.
Oh no, Larry King.
I'm gonna ask you some
no,
questions.
Larry King didn't even set him up. Larry King was like, you're all right, Bill.
Yes, nigga ass
I don't
old
know what
Jew.
they're talking about either. You know, Larry King was up in his ass too. And Larry King sitting up here, you know, I gotta ask you about this, Bill. And Bill Maher, look at his lips. I ask you about this, Bill.
I gotta ask you about this, Bill.
And Bill Maher came in and said, you know what? I said fuck you before, and I say it again.
Bill, I got to bring this up. And you got in a little controversy over it.
Like a lizard with eyes, man. With eyeglasses on.
A Jew
Lizard with glasses, yeah.
Oh,
what I was saying is a culture that thinks that comic books and comic book movies are profound meditations on the human condition is a dumb culture.
First of all, his
More
bitch,
lip gloss.
first of all, his bitch ass is lying
Yeah.
about I don't pay attention to what every stupid thing person says on the internet. Bitch, you wrote a blog. You wrote a blog,
A long one.
losing your shit about nothing.
And somebody give him more lip gloss.
Yeah.
God damn. He look juiced up like
that
mama.
goddamn cake batter he got on his face right now.
I'm saying, man, if I got to change my tire.
And here's the thing, you wrote a blog, something that is written to be published and mass consumed on the internet.
But you say you don't give a fuck about it, so why would you? I won't write 3 sentences about something I don't give a shit about.
Exactly.
That was 2 fucking paragraphs.
Punk ass probably reads comic books too.
He reads it right now. He's got one right under there.
Yeah.
Look, he's looking down right now.
Look, I'm not.
That's what I'm saying though.
I'm not mad at Bill Maher like some of these other people. I'm not gonna get online and lose my shit. I'm not gonna have this rage against him. I'm not gonna go out and call him all kind of names, trying to prove a point myself. But the thing that I will certainly say, because the man is entitled to his opinion. He's certainly entitled to his opinion. But let's put out a fact based on your so-called opinion. You are an ignorant fuck. You don't, I mean, that's a fact. Well, maybe the fuck part is opinion, but but it is a fact that you were speaking out of ignorance. You come in and you are making a statement based on ignorance.
I'm mad at him.
Because it's one thing to be dismissive and it's one thing to be smug with your attitude towards something, but you're doing it to the point of looking down on people, thinking that you're better than them.
A culture that thinks that comic books and comic book movies are profound meditations on the human condition is a dumb culture.
Okay.
Nobody said that. You know I'm mad? I'm just real quick. I'll let you talk.
No, what's up?
I'm mad because I support this guy. I think he's intelligent. I always defend him. And this, I'm like, come on, man, you done fucked me up now.
Yeah.
I can't defend this. I can't defend this. It's like I don't know what the fuck you're doing here. I don't know this person. You know what I'm saying? With his political views and that kind of stuff. I get that. I support that. I don't know what this shit is.
This is
and I love Stan Lee. Sorry.
You had a problem with a lot of smart people who are overconfident have, is that you start to think you're so smart that anything that you say, even if you haven't researched it, even if you don't know about it, well, I'm smart enough to know about that anyway. All my assumptions are smart. It's it's one thing to be smug and look down on people, but it's another to not know what the fuck you're talking about.
Be a dick.
And
your fucking defense is, well, I don't know nothing about comic books. I'm just gonna talk shit about them.
Yeah, you sit up here taking this attitude, talking about I'm not only smarter than these people, I'm not only more developed and mature than these people, but also, you know what? You people are just so stupid that you actually, you prove my point.
I don't read comic books. I didn't even read them when I was a child.
And that's what got me right there. He's sitting up there taking his attitude, thinking that he's smarter than everybody else, and he just said, these people prove my point. Meanwhile, you are so busy with your head up your ass, smelling your own shit. It is the best thing in the world that you don't realize that you just proved everybody else's point.
And also, the comic book nerds did not vote for Trump. You stupid motherfucker.
Yeah,
that's what he's saying, right?
Pretty much.
There ain't no comic book nerd vote for Trump.
Oh, you'd be surprised. Hey, man, look.
Okay,
man,
let me be quiet.
Let me tell you something. If gays voted for Trump, some nerds did too.
I'm out.
Shut the fuck up. And don't talk down about something that you know nothing about. You just proved everybody's point when you said I don't read comics. So you have just said you don't know what you were talking about. The smartest motherfucker in the room admitted that I don't know what I'm talking about, and you don't even realize it. And you don't have to like comics. You don't have to be a nerd to defend comics. All you have to do is sit back and make an educated comment about what they really are. And if your dumbass had actually went on the internet instead of writing this fucking blog and done some research about the thing that you want to talk shit about, you would actually come in and understand that everything you said is completely, absolutely fucking wrong. And furthermore, I don't even read comics that much today. I'm not doing this like, oh, I'm not a nerd. No, I don't read too many superhero comics today. But
not anymore,
but not. Well, I'm a grown man now. But no,
Negro, please. You're
I'm adulting. Yes, I'm paying bills and shit.
Well, go ahead,
I'm paying bills and having sex. But no. I do love comics. I love animation. Y'all know this about me. I'm not afraid to admit any of this.
Me too.
Yeah, and because, and you know something? Because I know what the fuck I'm talking about. You say that comics are not a profound statement on the human condition. And I not only disagree, but I'm here to tell you, and I wish I was in your fucking face so I could say it with spit, you're fucking wrong. Because I can pull up countless examples, I mean not countless, but a lot of examples of comic books that do exactly that. Make a profound statement on the meditation of the human condition. And we say, that's why people came out to see Black Panther. Brought people together.
The Black Panther episode, the issue with the Klan.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he beat the fuck out of the Klan.
Yeah.
Jumped off that cross.
I love that. Yeah, he jumped off that cross and beat the shit out of him.
Oh shit, the cat nigger's loose. Oh fuck.
Yeah. Cat nigger.
I don't have a whole lot of examples. I got about 3. But if you look, one of the most popular ones is Art Spiegelman's Mouse. Mouse is.
Oh my God, I love that.
And you being Jewish, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh,
yeah, this is a book where
great book.
Yeah, Art Spiegelman, he interviewed his grandfather, who, as a Polish Jew Holocaust survivor, told his story, and Art Spiegelman decided to tell this not only in comic book form,
amazing,
but he did it with the characters being cats and mice,
and the black people were dogs.
Yeah,
just Schwarzes was a dog.
Yeah, this one you talk about not making a statement, a profound statement on the human condition. Tell that to the people that awarded this guy with a Pulitzer.
And there's 2 of them, Mouse and Mouse 2.
Yeah,
both of them are absolutely amazing.
And this was released in episodic form, like a comic at one time.
I read it first time I was like 12.
I mean, you love black women so much. I mean, you a house nigga. So apparently, surprised you. I mean, like, look at the. But you got the Art of March. That's a book where it's called March, and it's about the civil rights. And they have another one, Incognito. Both, March was Incognito. Well, March here was this chronicled the Civil Rights March told through the perspective of Congressman John Lewis. Incognito was about a light-skinned black man passing for white so he could see racism from the other side. And when it came out, it touched on some really dark issues of racism. I mean, even if you want to get into, like my man said over here, even want to get into the comic books with superheroes, Stan Lee, his thing was, I don't want to do just straightforward, indestructible superheroes. I don't want to do Superman. I want to do Superman if Superman was a racist. It's like,
it's not even that deep, though. That's the thing. It's not even that deep.
Yeah, like X-Men, they talked about things like I'm looking at that what they even spoke on, like addiction, like Iron Man. You have Demon in a Bottle. Yeah, they X-Men touched on things like the civil rights and segregation and being second-class citizens. I mean, those themes are always in there. And listen, you know what?
This shit's not that deep, though. My thing is, look, he's getting all deep about this shit. It's like, okay, so you're right. I get it, because Iron Man did have to get an intervention from Captain America from drinking, and Trump. What? No. What? Why are you getting so deep with this shit? It's like, come on, Bill.
No, you don't. It's right there, man. I mean, a lot of this shit is basic stuff that people already know.
Full of shit.
Yeah.
You should have taken to rehab instead of trying to, just do it like that. Cold turkey it's for pussies. It's like, no, man, just talk about the politics, man.
Yeah, exactly. You got your opinion on this, and you want to talk about how people who read comic books can't grow up. You know what? An adult. A fucking adult will come in, admit when they're wrong, be humble, and own up to what they do. Grow the fuck up, man. Grow the fuck up like these other people you're telling to. You can't point the finger at other people and you can't do it yourself. But even if you can't do that one thing, which you should, but what you really should do is make an apology for the disrespect you gave Stan Lee. And it's not because
I agree.
I'm speaking from a fan. It's not because, you know, because you upset a lot of nerds. No, it's because you used a man's death to come in and make an ignorant statement, and you didn't once give this guy respect. You never once, you know, you said you dismissed a man who gave a lot of people insight, hope, taught some people how to read, and continue to actually do that for people who even are adults.
To make a bullshit point.
To make a bullshit point that
nobody
made no
give
sense.
a fuck about.
And you dismissed him as someone who just makes shallow entertainment in the form of kiddie books and movies. And you should, and as you say, superhero movies, that apparently somehow leads to mass ignorance that bring shitty presidents into light. You know what, man? Just grow the fuck up. Take your own words.
Exactly. It's the same comic book culture that elected Barack Obama.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
What the
what?
fuck he's talking about?
Stan Lee fucked up? Sorry, what?
I'll tell you what, I don't
Ain't that
want
about a bitch?
after this,
Man.
either the only thing anybody needs to hear out of you is an apology, I fucked up, or you do your show and shut the fuck up.
Yep.
Don't make me have to fly up there.
Guess what? I'm coming with you.
Yeah. I don't want to hurt you. Best thing you can do is shut the fuck up.
Fuck the cruise. I'm going with you.
Yeah. Nobody wants to hear that
Get
bullshit.
your ass over here, Bill. I got some new rules for your ass.
I tell you what I love. I love my man over there. My man making it like church over there. Every time we say something, wow.
Look here, Miss Sophia. I'm sorry, Mister.
Bill Maher, shut the fuck up. Go ahead. Hey, man, you tell him. I'm expecting to be like the black women in church. Stan Lee should be respected. Oh, Lord. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, we got to respect Stan Lee. I'm coming, Suge. I'm coming, Suge.
Somebody fan that girl's daddy over there.
Is that old mule, Paul?
Yeah. Did we got ushers up in here?
Stand in front of the door so he can't leave.
Yeah. That'll make a man feel good. When make you feel like you're really saying something. Yeah, fuck Bill Maher.